All right, so first off, what did you see on that ball you had to Cam whenever he scored his first goal? It was a great pass, great goal. What did you see?
Just whatever was in front of me. I knew I had to step on the guy. We were trying to press aggressively. I was trying to just make sure we started strong in the second half, and then it kind of bounced luckily for me, so I knew I could play first time. So as soon as the ball was dropping, I saw Cam free. I was thinking, let me give it to him, let me just run him behind and pass on the front foot, basically just trying to be aggressive in the attack, and luckily it paid off Cam with an absolute wonder strike.
You also had some incredible challenges late, especially in the second half. But what kind of goes into that? Do you just go with the flow of the play? I mean, how do you approach that, especially whenever you slid with LouCity and one of their forwards and you had that challenge? How do you approach that type of play?
Usually with anger and frustration because like most of the time it was due to a failure of organization on my behalf sometimes. Being like one of the deeper players, I take pride in trying to organize the people in front of me. So what was going through my head during the play was I made a mistake somewhere to allow him to cut through us so easily, and just work my ass off trying to make a play and stop him from getting through. So I was, I mean, at the moment of attack you don't think, you just work off instincts, but definitely a little bit of frustration before that to not having prevented that from happening.
Captain's armband today, Paco. What does that mean to you to be trusted with that honor?
It's an incredible honor. This team is such a successful team, and it's such a great group of guys. So when it was given to me, I was actually surprised by it. There's at least 20 leaders in that locker room, and any one of us can do the job. But it came to me, and it was a huge honor. And really, what came to mind was just more determination to make sure my job is done and the team does well.
You guys have to fight back in the second half. You guys haven't been playing from behind a lot lately. What do you think it showed from you guys that you were able to come back and take a win away here?
I think that's excellent character that we're going to need going forwards. So we're always a team who tends to feel like we're dominant. We're more of a dominant team, and so things like this that happen to us against the run of play, they can knock the wind out of a team's sails. But we're the type of team who just digs in deeper, works harder. We trust that the work we've been doing and the quality we have will be enough to see us through. So extreme determination and sheer willpower.
You guys knew that you were trying to get Cameron the record breaker. Do you guys feel any pressure to get him the proper pass here, or do you feel like you went through your normal offense and just hope it fell to him?
For the most part, I think we were just trying to play our game. But I have to speak personally to myself. The one moment where I broke on them, I anticipated at least one of the defenders stepping out to give Cameron that space, and also it would be nice to give him his hat trick. But at the same time, I think that played in a little too much into my mind, and I probably should have just taken the shot. But that's hindsight talking. You never know. If it comes off, he gets his hat trick, then everyone's happy.
Paco, recently you guys have had a lot of success from set pieces and corners, particularly. None tonight, but going back, LouCity himself, man, he's got 3 in the last 5. In practice, is that something Coach is particularly harping on, like drawing those up? Do you guys have set plays that you do from set pieces? We
always have set plays. We do have routines that we want to run, but we haven't really worked on it too much more. That's just been more of an individual recognition of like, for example, LouCity. He's probably just seen this situation as something he can affect more and have more of an impact in the game. So personally and by himself, he's been working hard, been more determined to get on that. So it hasn't been something we've really highlighted a lot more than usual, but as individuals, that's always something we want to exploit anytime. It helps the team out massively.
Not only Cave got to his 100th career appearance in the USL regular season today, what does that say about Niall and the kind of player he's been for this club?
Speaks to his consistency and the value he has at the club. Like, clearly we trust him. He's been out there week in, week out doing the job. Definitely, it shows professionalism and consistency, as I just said, for a player to keep showing up at the highest level, competing, and been extremely pivotal in a lot of our victories throughout the years.
Paco, you played in all but 2 regular season games, I think. Gone 90 minutes in just about all of them. You tired here at the end of the season? Or are you really just ready to get to more games and get to the games that really matter in the playoffs?
I mean, I'll use that as an excuse for the moment I had when I broke on them and I could have shot. Definitely feeling it in the legs and in the lungs a bit. But nah, each time I think to the next game, I just get filled with excitement. We're a team who feels like we've been tested more than others this year. We've come through a lot of hardships, and now in playoff football, like we're just just excited to get started, basically.
And being the the USL reigning champions, do you feel like you've gotten a lot of teams, best shot?
Oh, definitely. You could see that from the beginning of the season. Like, teams are coming at us like it's their cup final, and we knew that was going to happen. And we were glad, honestly. We want everyone's best. We want to play the best team every week if we could. So we knew that was happening, and we did see it a lot. Teams are celebrating goals like it's their cup final, which honestly speaks a lot to the respect people have for us, and we like that. We want to be tested as hard as possible every week.
You guys have won 5 on the trot. That's the longest USL streak you've had so far this season. What's the feeling in the locker room? Coach says that there's room for this team to get better. Do you think that this team is, firing on all cylinders, as they say?
No, definitely. There's so much we can work on still. I'm actually quite annoyed at today's performance as a whole. The scoreline was incredible, but definitely there was a lot more we need to work on, and we're committed to just coming in every day and fine-tuning things. Like we're enjoying the streak. We're enjoying the fact that we've got a lot of home games now coming up. We like all of that, but we're definitely always looking towards what we need to do more and make our performance as perfect as possible.
Appreciate it, Paco. Thank you.